really going to fall. So as soon as I stop, just start running to your car. All right. Now, I'm Sasteh Mosley. I'm here to represent the veterans. I'm the commander of American Legion Post 573, and I want to make sure that as we recognize those veterans that made Juneteenth possible right here, we also recognize the veterans that fought to end slavery. We recognize those soldiers that put on a uniform and actually went out there and fought so that we could end the scourge of slavery on this nation. Those white soldiers, 600,000 men died in the Civil War that ended in General Order Number 3. We also want to recognize those black soldiers, sailors, ditch diggers, meal cookers, whatever they had to do to participate in the fight for their freedom. They didn't sit back, they put on uniforms, they picked up shovels and whatever else they had to do and fought for their freedom. So it wasn't given to them, they had to fight. And there's another part of our community that came out and made Juneteenth possible. When Texas was given the land where General Order Number 3 was finally read, it was given to them by the Hispanics in Mexico under one condition, that slavery would not be able to be practiced upon that land. At the end of the war, the army from Mexico had to actually come and fight the remaining armies in Texas and take the power that was preventing black men, women, and children from actually participating in their freedom. 2 years after the order had gone out. So when we talk about the possibility of celebrating our freedom, the possibility of executing General Order Number 3, we have to remember a time when all communities came together. When the black community came together. When the white communities came together. When the Hispanic community came together, and we fought against something that was wrong. We fought against the practice of slavery that put a mark on the United States of America. And when we sit here on the east side of Troost, we have to remember that there's a reason there has been no development here. There's a reason that goes beyond the race. The reason goes beyond the different communities. The reason that goes beyond all of every excuse we come up with on why this community hasn't been developed. And we have to come together as communities and fight against the lack of development that leads to the murder rate, that leads to the poor health, that leads to every condition that us activists are out here fighting for. And if we don't come together and get past all the isms, then we're going to continue to have a scourge on us, much like we had slavery. We don't have to have the same reason for fighting, but we all have to fight. And let's get out there and fight against the conditions our community together, no matter what community you come from.